Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 3. So, last episode, the class was headed to the area they were going to have their training camp at. Apparently in the woods. I guess Class B? I think that's what it is. Are having a training camp as well. We only know this because that guy who's constantly going on about Class A was there and going on and on about how people from their class failed and aren't they supposed to be so much better, and it's like, shut up. Alright. People are going to fail. Doesn't matter what class you're in. Anyway. He got knocked out by one of his classmates and dragged onto their bus. And then Class A went to their bus, and they were headed to where they were supposed to go. And they made a quick stop, partially up a mountain. Like, you know, the road. There's like a pit stop where they can go. And just to stretch their legs, because they still had a few hours, I guess, before they reached their location. But we end up meeting 3 new characters. I cannot remember their hero names, but I did look up their real names. We have Ryuko and Shino. They are like, I guess you can call them kind of cat girl like characters because they wear like cat girl outfits. I think the only one whose powers we really see are Shino, or no, Ryuko. We see Ryuko, and she, I guess, can control. She can make creatures out of the ground, out of the dirt. So she was doing that, and I should probably get to why anyway first, because you know that's important. So they were told that the location they were going to was at the foot of the mountain, and they actually point to where it is, meaning that they have to go through the forest. I forget the name of the forest. It wasn't a very good name. It was kind of a creepy name. But they were told to go through the forest and get to the location. They were all trying to get back on the bus, but she was able to make kind of a landslide using the dirt to push them back over the edge and down into the forest. And told them to get there by noon. And if anybody didn't get there by 12:30, then nobody was eating. Or they weren't eating. Those people that didn't make it in time. So they're freaking out, trying to get to the location. And this is where we see more of her power, where she's creating creatures out of the ground, out of the dirt. Like dragons and all kinds of different things. And they have to fight their way through the forest and get to the training camp. Because they own that section of land, so they could do whatever they want. They can use their powers however they want. So there's no restrictions. They do not actually make it there until dark. I mean, the dusk, because it's getting dark. The sun is going down. They're all tired and exhausted, and it's just not fun. And when they get there, they're like, you said it was only going to take a few hours. And they're like, oh, sorry, we were talking about us. It would have only taken us a few hours. Like, thank you. That helps us out a lot. But, I mean, they got some training. They were fighting. They used their powers as best they could and got there on time. In fact, she said that they got there quicker than they expected. I guess they didn't expect them to get there for, I guess, the next day. Till the next day or something. But they got there the same day. Not even dark. Just gonna be dark. It's where we meet this little kid that's with them. Kota Izumi. He does not like heroes. Midoriya ends up going up to him and trying to say hi and stuff, and he gets punched in the crotch. And then the kid walks off and tells him that he has no intention of talking with people who want to be heroes. And then they had the hot tubs like the hot spring scene, where the kid with the hair that can grab onto or sticks to basically anything. Where's that picture I was at? Here we go. Mineta was trying to go and see the girl's side. I mean, because of course he is. Unfortunately for him, Kota was up on top of the wall and pushed him off. And then he landed butt first on Ida, his face. Oh, definitely not good for Ida. And then the kid passed out because he looked over on the other side and the girls were thanking him and they were naked. So, yeah, he had a moment. And then they take him into the other room. Midoriya's asking, why he's kind of, against heroes. And the two girls, the cat girl ladies, actually explain that. I guess his parents were heroes and they were killed in action. And I guess he does not like how they were just kind of like nothing really happened. They just died, and so there was no real reason for, I guess. I can't explain it really because I really don't understand the kids' like thought process on this. They're heroes. There's a possibility that they're going to be killed in action. I know he doesn't expect it to happen, but it's a possibility. That doesn't mean you have to hate all heroes just because your parents died. In fact, you would think you would hate the villains who potentially killed them, and not the heroes that, I guess couldn't save them. Because, I mean, they were heroes too. And, I mean, it's just a part of the job. It's going to happen. Or it's a possibility of happening, so. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little more backstory about him in this one, and I'll get a better understanding of what he's actually thinking with this. But for right now, I'm just like, okay, whatever, kid. And that's basically around where it ends. I mean, they're getting ready to do more training. So I'm expecting it to be the next day and then doing some stuff. So let's just get into this, see what happens. See if we learn a little more about this kid and what he's actually super upset about with heroes. Because, I mean, I know if it happened to me and it was my parents that were killed, I would hate the villains. Because it was the villains who killed them, not the heroes. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to get off that subject. So the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1...